here I'll draw a pig really quick, make sure I'm on the right layer. And then the first thing I want to do is create the eye, since that's like the main starting point. And I like to draw a circle for the eye. And then you could put a little highlight in there and then just fill that in really quick and then get back to the pen. Now the recording is really slowing everything down, so I'm just going to go really slow with this. But yeah, normally when I draw, I'm really fast with my lines. So this is quite the adjustment here. I have to really slow down and make sure I'm getting this right. Because like every line you push, it's like a huge delay. This is terrible. But that's because I have that pen selected, so it's really slow, but normally it's not this slow. Alright, so that's the part of the nose right there, and then we have to draw the ear. So I'm just gonna go up there and then extend out here, and then there should be like a little flap. You just connect it back there, and then I could just draw a little flap on the bottom there. You could draw a little sliver here for the mouth and then just follow it through. And pigs are usually pretty well fed, so they will be a little chubby. And then that ear can flop down there. That's not a great ear though, so I'm just going to go back in there and give it a little more life. And the way to do that is just give it a different angle, like that. That looks better. The fluoro is a little too too boxy. So for the tongue, I'm just going to go in here and slowly fill these lines in. I mean, excruciatingly slowly with the way this line is working. Alright, so that was completed for that. Next thing I want to do is have the pig kind of like sitting up a little bit. It's going to be a little bit different compared to what I normally do. But this is like an old technique for like having the arms. And then you could just go like that and connect that. And then you want to have the elbow. So I just like to draw a line like that. Next thing I want to do is make sure I have the stomach set up right. And then I could picture the leg is starting right about here. And then it's going to kick out like that towards the front. This is so slow that I have to really think about it. That's how unbelievably slow this is. That back line was a little rough because I was really held back by the slowness of the lines. Alright, that's pretty much looking how I want it to look. And I'm just going to add a little flap there for the back of the head. And then for the hooves, I'm just going to go like this. And rather than just draw a straight line, I curve it a little. And that gives it a little extra volume versus if I just create a straight line. And for this, you could give a couple extra seams in there. Well, that seems not really necessary. But for this, you could probably throw something in there. Maybe something here. And then for this, I could just give a little highlight right there. And it gives a little more dimension by just filling those lines in. But that's pretty much the idea for this female pig here. Alright, next thing I'll do is color the pig in, and that's it. Well, actually a little more. There we go. And I could actually create a line for the eye. And what that will do is create the white so the eye is not fully colored in. Alright. Next thing I'll do is add the color of the tongue, and that is almost set up a little more red here, and I'll be right there, and there it is. I forgot to color in the nose, so I'm going to go right about there and just give it that. Elbow there and that there. Now there's no tail, so let's say we want a little pigtail. I'll just go like that. And then I just gotta paint that in really quick. And then the hooves, I don't want full darkness in the hooves, so I'll just go like a dark gray, like that. And there's the pig, really slowly drawn. I could have drew this in like a minute, but because this the lag of recording really slows it down on my old computer here, that's why you're seeing that take so long. But you could just crop that and then export it, and I could add some shadows in there and stuff like that. Real quick way to do shadows is to just do a duplicate so you don't mess up that previous layer. And don't forget, you have to color in the highlight too. So I'm going to go in there and just make sure that highlight is selected. And the way to do that is right there. There we go. And then what I'll do is click on the character. I wonder why it's selecting the well, I'll just do this right here. It's on reverse for some reason. Instead of, oh, there's plus. I'm not getting the outline here for some reason. I don't understand. It should be highlighting the edge of the character, but it's not doing anything. Why is that like that, I wonder? Oh, I didn't color the eyes in. Alright. I thought I got that part. So there we go, that looks better. And now hopefully this will highlight. There we go, that's what I wanted. Now I have to select invert, and really quick, I'm not going to use that tool, I'm just going to use this. It's rounded, and I'm just going to go really fast with this. Well, as fast as the feedback will allow. Okay, it was actually selected properly, so I have to invert that again. And now I'm just going to hold the whole thing without letting go, and that'll create a singular color shade rather than several different shades for this pig. And there's that part there. I could go around here and just continue that and hit that a little bit on the top portion there. Wasn't fully necessary, but I'll reduce the scale there of the pen. And then the mouth, you could do that for that. And then just have that like that. The light source is from the left, so that's why you're getting these shadows on the right. And that's pretty much it for the pig. You could add highlights too, and that would just be you could feather it out if you want, but we're going to do cell shaded, so I'm just going to go real basic and probably smaller scale like that, maybe something like that, and that brings that portion forward instead of receding backwards, the highlight, because that's where the light is hitting closest. That's called the highlight. Whatever is closest to the screen usually gets the highlight, or if it's reflective, that could be another highlight. But that's it for now. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.